Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here for today's video. This is the ultimate MVP test for here, guys. So there's a lot of people saying that James Harden is going to win MVP, no doubt. And there's other people that are on Team LeBron saying, you know, LeBron James should definitely win the MVP with his numbers this NBA season. So I was thinking for today's video, guys, we are going to see what if James Harden and LeBron James switch teams. So James Harden is going to be on the Cleveland Cavaliers and LeBron James is going to be on the Houston Rockets. We are going to see how these guys, records turn out, things along those lines. I mean, the Cavaliers have 45 wins on the season. The Houston Rockets have 61. So we're going to see if James Harden can lead Cleveland to like a 50-plus win season and see if LeBron James can still hold down that 61 wins that James Harden has led the Houston Rockets to. Looking at the teams right here, guys, we got it looking like this, and honestly both these players fit into these teams very nicely because like Rodney Hood is normally listed as a shooting guard. I decided to put him at the small forward position so that way James Harden can play his natural shooting guard position because like Rodney Hood is 6'8" and everything like that, so he can play small forward just fine. Decided to run Larry Nance at the power forward position and do some pick and rolls with James Harden out there, kind of like a Clint Capella would do with James Harden on the Houston Rockets. Also, we got Kevin Love running the center position, although it's going to be, Larry Nance playing mostly on the inside due to his athleticism, and Kevin Love kind of still, playing out on the three-point line and stuff like that. Jordan Clarkson in the point guard position, which is actually a very nice fit alongside James Harden because James Harden likes to handle the basketball where, Jordan Clarkson can kind of be more like a shooting guard oriented point guard, if that makes sense. And then, of course, we got the rest of the bench unit out there. Tristan Thompson playing some more like, he's more like a natural center. Really did not want to start him, though, just because he doesn't really deserve to start on a basketball team as of right now with his style of play that he's been exhibiting this NBA season. Been absolutely atrocious. Next up, for the Houston Rockets, guys. Once again, a great fit because, James Harden leaves the team, but they have another great shooting guard, Eric Gordon, who normally is a sixth man, as, he's going to slip right into that starting shooting guard position. It does leave this team a little top heavy at the small forward position because even Luke right here plays power forward. I think he's more of a small forward. You got PJ Tucker who can play both positions, Trevor Reeves, but we got LeBron James right here at the natural small forward position. Gets to play alongside Chris Paul, which would be pretty cool. He got his catch and shoot shooting guard, Eric Gordon. Ryan Anderson is an amazing three-point shooter, and I feel like a guy that could definitely, I don't know, like playing with LeBron James could improve even more. And then probably the best center LeBron James has ever played with in Clint Capella, just because like Chris Bosh, I think, was more of a power forward. Shaquille O'Neal was old when he played with LeBron James, so was Ben Wallace. Yeah, even, well, Zydrunas Ilgauskas was a beast, but I think Zydrunas was a bit older too. I would say Clint Capella is probably the best center right for LeBron James. So we are going to start the simulation, guys. But before we start the simulation, I need you to vote in the comment section below, guys. Who deserves MVP, James Harden or LeBron James? And while you are down there, if you can please do me a quick favor and drop a like on this video, guys, it would be greatly appreciated. So let's go ahead, start the simulation. Houston Rockets with LeBron James, and we got the Cleveland Cavaliers with James Harden. I'm going to say real quick here, I think Cleveland is probably going to be about 53 wins, and I think, damn, dude, Houston might just actually win like 70 wins, might just get 70 wins for this video. Not saying that, like, LeBron James is that much better than James Harden this season, but I'm just saying because he has a better replacement in Eric Gordon at the shooting guard position, although Rodney Hood is still a really good basketball player. Here we go, guys. Simulate through date. So let's talk. Well, Cleveland lost the first game already. They lost, damn, dude, freaking 1-2 on the season. Let's talk about the stats here real quick of both players. So LeBron James this season, guys, averaging 28 points, getting 9 assists out there, getting 9 rebounds per game, shooting a nice, let's see, about 60% total field goal percentage, which includes nearly 37% from three. I will say, man, not to mention how old? He's 33, and he's also playing 37 minutes a game, which is actually below his career average. Normally plays about 39, 40 minutes a game. But yeah, so LeBron James, I think the case you make for him is like, has he won enough MVPs throughout his NBA career? Like, do we feel like he actually is that, do we actually feel like he's actually got enough of them out there? Because I think you can make the case saying that it's like, yo, man, I think he probably deserves a few more, but there's other seasons where other guys totally get him too, like Stephen Curry, Russell Westbrook. I think those guys' MVPs, for the most part, were all pretty much warranted. So let me get the simulation going here real quick here. Cleveland Cavaliers not really doing all that good. They look like a 500 team. Simulate through day, there we go. And then you look at James Harden, what he is doing this NBA season. Well, scoring wise, having his career best at about 31 points per game. His assists are down about 2 or 3 assists from last year, where last year he averaged 11.2 assists. This season about 8-9 assists per game, although he's playing with Chris Paul, so there's something to be said about that. Rebounds actually down. He was averaging 8 rebounds per game last season, only 5 this season, which once again, when you get some other guys out there like Clint Capella's a year better, players like that. Field goal percentage this season, total field goal percentage at 54%. getting to the free throw line about 10 times a game, which is right around his career average. Also, three-pointers shooting about 35, 36, 37% from three, just like LeBron James. So I will say, man, you can definitely make a case for both. I really don't think it's a matter of just handing the MVP to James Harden. But the reason I don't mind him winning one, but see, this is what I get kind of conflicted about, because I'll be like, yo, last season or the season before, I'll say at least, you know, back in the 2016 NBA season, he probably should have won it. So with that being said, that's those seasons. That's like the past. So we got to look at this current NBA season. Is James Harden the best basketball player in the NBA right now? Is he the most valuable player to his team as opposed to LeBron James on the Cleveland Cavaliers? Or there might be some other guys you want to make a few cases for. I really don't know who they are. I think those are really the top two guys right there that really you can make a, you know, an actual severe, good, educated case for about getting MVP. But I'm just saying, like, James Harden, yes, his scoring's up, his assists are down, his reboundings are down, and I will say he probably plays on a better team. But he deserves them from other seasons. But this season is not, I do not think is his best season in the NBA. I really don't think it is. I feel like the rebounds and the assists I did last year was even bigger. And not to mention, well, he is actually playing really good defense last year. You know, James Harden defensively has actually always been pretty good at stealing the basketball. I know a lot of people kind of knock him about his defense. I think it is actually better this season. But I mean, last year he averaged about 2 steals per game. This season he's averaging about 2 steals per game. So his defense is there, even almost getting a block out there too, which is nice for him. Where LeBron James, same roughly, you know, 1-2 steals a game, 2 blocks out there. Turnovers per game. I not really look at this. LeBron is averaging 4 turnovers on the season. James Harden is averaging about 4 steals on the season. These guys are neck and neck when it comes to that. Now we look at the wins of this season, guys. Cleveland Cavaliers 51-30 on this NBA season with James Harden. A few things to note is that injuries are turned off for this. So I mean, like, you know, guys like Kevin Love that were out for an extended period of time was healthy throughout this whole entire season. But that being said too, so was like DeMarcus Cousins, Gordon Hayward. So it would make those wins a lot tougher too. So I don't really think we gotta think too much about that. Simulate through date, and we'll also check out the Houston Rockets. So MVP goes. I freaking can't even sometimes, guys. Well, according to 2K, guys, the MVP of this video was Stephen Curry. So 2K couldn't make a choice either, man. They're definitely just as conflicted as we are about this. Or maybe you're not conflicted. Maybe you're like, no, man, 100%. This guy deserves it. James Harden and LeBron James both getting the All-NBA first team. This is why I really need you guys to voice your opinions in the comment section below, because even 2K could not predict this for me. We got Chris Paul making it for the Houston Rockets. Probably not going to see any other Cleveland Cavaliers. Maybe Kevin Love. Nope, he's not on there. Okay, let me check out the record of the Houston Rockets. So 52 wins, which according to the NBA standings at the making of this video, the Cleveland Cavaliers have 45 wins on the season, although they do have about 6 more games left to go, so they totally could tie that if they go on a nice little winning streak here. The Houston Rockets 57-25 on the NBA season, which is currently, according to this man, 4 wins lower than what they currently have, and that's still with a few games left in the NBA season at the making of this video. So both teams, I mean, I would say Cleveland played better. Like, they had a better season record-wise, but with that, like I was saying, man, like, injuries definitely is a part of that. Let's look at the player stats here real quick, then we'll do the playoffs, which actually matters. Player stats. Wow, dude. Yo, that's actually low-key says a lot about James Harden and his ability to score the basketball, because you don't really think about this. This team has so many scorers on their team. I mean, Eric Gordon, almost 20 points per game. Chris Paul doing his thing scoring-wise. LeBron James, like a career low in scoring right there. So James Harden is scoring 31 points on a team filled with other scorers. So, I mean, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Or do you feel like LeBron James did his job out here, like, passing the basketball around? Although 8 assists per game, that's also the numbers that James Harden has on the Houston Rockets as of right now. So, I mean, he scored less than James Harden, but had the same amount of rebounds and assists. Field goal percentage, 58%. A little better than what James Harden's is, I believe. Shot 46% from 3. Field goal attempts did not really take a ton here. Let me check out James Harden's attempts on the season. He is averaging about, 20 shots per game. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, he shot like 5 more times than LeBron did on here. Here's the rest of the stats. Free throw line, only got to the line about 4 times per game. So, played roughly 33 minutes. I mean, I put him at 40 minutes, but you know how 2K is. They don't like to listen sometimes. Looking at the Cleveland Cavaliers, James Harden, guys, once got his 31 points, 9 assists per game, and 5 rebounds, 2 steals, and nearly a block. Shot 11 threes per game. That is absolutely crazy. 50% field goal percentage. Got to the free throw line. His minutes were better. Okay, so we got 40 minutes per game, guys. I don't know why 2K does that. I don't know if it's like a foul thing or something like that. But I mean, with that being said, I will say that it's still a good sample size, because if it's a matter of rest, Just maybe LeBron James not fitting so well into the offense of the Houston Rockets, where he can't run that really quick offense. I mean, he could. He's a freaking beast, right? So he definitely could. But I think a lot of it comes down to like the rotation players and other guys on the team. Like I was saying, man, the Houston Rockets have a lot of small forwards, so it would make sense where LeBron James would kind of take on some more rest being older, because James Harden's only 28. Let's get to these NBA playoffs, guys. We do have Cleveland in the #1 seed, also Houston in the 2nd seed. So hopefully these guys meet in the NBA Finals. Similar current round here. And okay, both teams move on. So Cleveland sweeps Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. Let's check out these closeout stats. Rated 28, 7, and 8 assists for James Harden. We have LeBron James getting himself about he got a triple-double on the season right there. So 13 points, 12 rebounds, and 12 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. Next series, similar current round here. And okay, both teams moving on once again. So we got Cleveland beating the Bucks 4-1 closeout. We got Kevin Love taking over the scoring this time at 30 points, 10 rebounds, 24, 4 rebounds, and 10 assists for James Harden. Looking at LeBron James in his rotation over here, he got 24 points, 3 rebounds, and 7 assists on 9 for 23 shooting. Good all-around game. Okay, so we got LeBron against Golden State, Toronto versus Cleveland. I mean, I really don't know who's going to. I don't know, man. Do you think this Houston team could beat the Golden State Warriors? Probably. I mean, listen, LeBron James, Chris Paul ain't a bad team. Similar current rounds. All right, so we got the Houston Rockets getting eliminated in the Western Conference Finals in 7 games against the Golden State Warriors. Here is the closeout game for this. LeBron James only shot 8 times. I mean, that's insane to think about, that he would only take 8 shots in a game 7. You know what I'm saying, man? He did get 11 assists out there. Foul wise, I mean, he had 0 fouls, so I really don't know why he kind of like took a back seat to Chris Paul, Eric Gordon. I mean, also the defense of Golden State holding them to 84 points. Okay, and we actually got, okay, Cleveland beating the Toronto Raptors, close out looking like this. Rodney Hood doing his thing at the small forward position. Where is James Harden at? Okay, he's way down here. He only shot 6 times that game, so definitely passing that basketball around. Here we go, Golden State, Cleveland, similar current round. And the end of the day, doesn't matter, man. I still got the Golden State Warriors win the NBA championship 4-1. Here is the closeout stats for that game. 133-93. So that Golden State Warriors team is just so unbeatable when it comes to NBA 2K18. Anyway, guys, this video was mainly to get your guys' thoughts and opinions about LeBron James and James Harden. Who deserves the MVP, guys? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to my channel, and peace out.